As you already may know, Photoshop 2021 has been jam-packed, filled with a ton of awesome features. And one of the ones, I found really cool today was the sky replacement tool. Now before, when you wanted to replace the sky in Photoshop, you had to create these complex masks around, your subject. But then with this tool, literally with almost one click, you can replace that sky super easy, kind of like right here with this original sky, changing it into a bunch of different skies that you want. Now let me show you how to do this in Photoshop in under 5 minutes. Let's go. Alright, so let's get Photoshop open right now and set a 5-minute countdown timer right now. So I have this photo open that I grabbed from Unsplash. I will include a link in the description below. I mean, it's already an awesome looking photo. It's just, one of those things where if you're not really pleased with the sky per se yourself, or you're going for a different mood, then this would be, an awesome tool for this situation. So literally, as I said, it takes pretty much almost literally one click. You just go to edit and then click sky replacement. That simple. And with it, this little pop-up window comes up and you get options to, change the sky around to your heart's content. Now, it looks pretty good, already with this one. I think it shows this one automatically. But Adobe has given you, a ton of different options for skies. As you can see here, there are, kind of 3 sections that it defaults to. I believe you could include additional different skies that you want. But kind of right here, just off the bat, you have 3 different types of skies that you could use. You got your blue skies, your spectacular skies, and then your sunsets. So we could take a look at the blue skies and kind of just see what fits in pretty good with this. Pretty much, you have your standard kind of cloudy blue sky and all these different ones. But if you notice, it's really cool because without having to mask yourself, it fits in and blends really, really well around your subjects, and it identifies, kind of your background mountains versus the sky in the back, which is just totally amazing and just blows my mind how fast it can run. But we could find, some sort of cool skies. There's, these spectacular skies too, if you want to get really, really dramatic like that. Some of them fit well, as you can see. Some of them don't really. Like this one seems a little bit off, but in talking about that, you could also adjust these skies. Like this isn't going to be, the final sky. There are additional settings within this tool that we could play around with too. So let's just choose this guy, for right now. I think this will be fine for what it is. As you can see, there are different kind of settings here that we could play with. I think the big main ones, we could use are the shift edge, the fade edge, the brightness, and kind of the scale. Temperature, I mean, yeah, if you want, you could cool it down a little bit maybe for this. We'll see what that looks like. That might just blend in too much. But we could shift this edge, which pretty much makes it, blend kind of more, kind of going this way in terms of it. And then let's set this back because it was looking, all right, kind of right there. So it's that nice kind of blend to it. And then there's also this fade edge, which is, kind of that bottom part as well with it. And you could play around with all these settings. I'm not too, versed in all these settings yet because, again, I just found out about this today and I thought it was just really cool to share with you guys. So you could play around with these settings and try and get it to blend in as perfect as possible for it. The scale one, just pretty much makes it bigger. So if you want to change the look of the sky even more, you could do that. But kind of like the original scale is not bad. Like the AI kind of has, a pretty good perception of what looks pretty good for it. And yeah, so I mean that's just one sky, but you could choose a whole lot of different skies. There's other sunsets we could play around with. Let's take a look at this one. That one doesn't really fit in too well. Let's try this. See, like here, like this one, you know, looks great with it, and we pretty much did no work to pretty much add that. And we, again, we could change around the settings and do, you know, all these different things for it. Now where this works, you know, awesome too is like, let's say you have an overexposed sky and your sky is just completely obliterated by, you know, white light, and it's just way too bright. This tool, you know, can help with that by, you know, turning that, you know, boring kind of messed up image with that overexposed sky to giving it, you know, some sort of beautiful, you know, background or sky background that you were going for if the dynamic range was off on your camera when you took that photo. So there's a whole multitude, you know, of ways that you could use this awesome tool, and I definitely recommend, you know, taking a look into it and just playing around with it and seeing kind of what kind of creative things you could do with it. So that's pretty much it for today's video. It's nice and fast, under 5 minutes. And if you did like this video and it helps you out, make sure to press that like button because it helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on future adventures. And then comment down below your thoughts on, you know, this awesome tool, or any links to any photos, you know, you have created with, you know, this new tool. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. My camera is just like out of reach in terms of like hitting the little record switch. I need to get, you know, one of those little remote things, but I gotta get more subscribers for that first, so make sure to subscribe by pressing that button down below. Thanks.